Hello friends on YouTube. In front of the video I'm gonna make of Inge, and there is a surprise because Inge wants a special hairstyle. Not that it's totally off of the hairstyle she has, but I want to make it more special for her because she's going on a vacation with her daughter, and the surprise in this is that I know that her daughter is playing football. And what I like about that is the idea that I played for a long time with the idea of using a football to make something into a hairstyle or a coloring or an effect. So in that line I created Inge a surprise. She sees in the video, not in front of it. So this is the surprise. I took a football, made it into a cap, so you can see it laying on front, and I did with a knife, made little lines in it. At first made them with a marker so you can see where the lines are, but the crazy thing about doing this way is that all the lines that I cut out are laying sideways, so you can take out real rough lines, so you can make a real funky, good looking hairstyle. So in the video I'm gonna first make an outgrow beautiful again, and then I light up the hairs that stick out, and then I'm gonna give it a wonderful sensational color. But that is the surprise. So this is in front of, she's coming, so she doesn't know this, so I give her this when she's here. Surprise.
Hi, ik mag vertellen wat ik wil.
Ja.
Dat is fijn.
Ja, Inge mag vertellen wat ze wil.
Inge die wil niet te veel van de lengte af, maar wel een leuke zomerkapsel ervan maken.
Yeah. Inge wants not too much of her hair, so just a slight trim. But she has thick hair, so I have to thin it out a bit. But she's also into a surprise.
Yes.
And for those who watch this video know already what the surprise is. But Inge doesn't know. Wil je een rondje draaien, Inge?
Yeah.
She turns around to show you her current hairstyle. And we're growing back because in winter time she will have a new hairstyle.
Yes.
Dankjewel.
Spannend.
Spannend, hè? Spannend.
Ja?
Hello friends on YouTube. You saw me already in the front of the video, of course. But now I'm with Inge, and she is in for a surprise. And you already know what the surprise is, so you didn't see what the surprise will be and the effect of it. But I'm certain that I'm the first on YouTube to do what Inge gets. So stay focused. I start with the slight trim. Then I'm gonna color the outgrow, so near to the skin. I don't need to get high up. And then I'm gonna give that tricky effect what I told you. So tell no more, because she's a girl and she wants to know everything.
And a great mix.
Start of course with wetting the hairs. Now I could contour it about 3 weeks ago or something like that. She works with older people, and that's why I see her sometimes when I do the older people their hair. That's wet.
Hey, sorry.
Yeah? Een drill.
Zo.
Yeah. Doggy doggy. Okay, starting on the trim. Starting on top. Using a small point cut technique. And get rid of the dry end. Not more than that. That's not the hardest hocus pocus. But you can see that the last time I colored her hair in the black blue, and it's not as strong as the black is. The black is more strong, but now it's wonderful that it's not that strong. So I'm going to use only the black on the first part of the hairs, not in the length. She is going on holiday with her daughter.
And ouders.
Oh, and parents. Take what you can. Going to crater.
Yeah.
So be aware that she is there.
Ik heb wel heel veel zin in.
Ja, leuk. Kijk, leuk. So you see I travel to a cat in the center, then go back to the front, stay point cut. Don't get too much off. And it's very warm in the studio at the moment. It's certainly about 27 degrees or something like that. Coming to the front, leaving difference in length. Only get a little bit off. I really love to have a little bit length on the front. When I come to the sides, I lift over in the line of beautiful chin lines and lay the lines softly on my face lines.
Aan de zijkanten beginnen te krullen.
Van ellende.
Ja. Moet wel. Je bent ook lekker optimistisch.
Yeah. Now you see this part is a little bit more thick, so I go at once in with the slice technique. So I adjust the thickness of the hairs, slicing. Need a little bit moist. Here's a little bit of area that's a bit curly, so I take a little bit more off, not too much, but just lay it in the wonderful lines so it can flow to the back and don't get in the opposite lines. It's also very thick, the line on the sides. Her hair, this area, is thicker than the rest. You can see also the natural streamings of the hairs go to the back. Hold a soft contour line. Creating a soft sideburn. And slice the ends. Just with the tip of my scissor. Bend the ear down. Go from behind. Take it one more time. So now I'm attacking this fingers. Take ultra fine thinning scissor. Go in. Don't take away the length, only the thickness. And do this by going half moon shapes. So bring balance into the hairs. This makes it also easier for her to control the hairs. So now she can move it around to the front and to the back. One more time on the fall of the skull. So now I travel to the back. Lay the hairs in the natural roundings. Hold my fingers in the lines of the skull line. And continue on the line what I just did on top. Take away only 1 centimeter, not more than that. And that's the driest part of the hairs. But you see already the shape comes into the beautiful lines she has. Get on the center line. Stay focused on the center line. I lay the left side to the right. When I've done that, I twist over. So now go on the center, on the fall of the skull, twisting the other way around, creating on both sides the same effect. Not taking off much, holding soft lines. Find myself the wiggles in her hair. Go in with the tip. Just slice a bit. And then you get that softness into the neckline. Get the top on it, holding length on top. En connecting them. Continue on the line of the folded skull. So you take off only, it's less than a centimeter, it's a half centimeter. But also on this side, the hair is a little bit thicker, but not as thick as on the other side. Here she has less hair. So it'll also better fall through the hairs. And she has beautiful ears. Thank God for that.
Yeah. Plain.
Yeah. Like I did on the other side, lay the sideburn down, get rid of the hairs on the scissor. Creating a nice soft line. Get rid of the hairs that stick out. Do this only with the tip. Go slicing from the top. And you see, this is I hardly have to turn this out because it's almost nothing compared to the other side. So I can do this slicing. And it's also nicer when I take the front on it. I connect both lines to each other. Connecting the fringe to the hairs. Now only have to do the underlines. Take a light colored comb, lift the hairs up, and only do the lines that I think that need to be done. So I watch at the curves, watch at the natural streamings of the hairs. Hold some distance when I start, so I hold the softness into the neckline. And this is only to control the line I just cut with my fingers. And connecting on the line that lays on top. The underlines, she has a little bit hair that goes in opposite lines.
Heerlijk geluid.
Wat is het?
Heerlijk geluid.
Ja, mooi is dat. Lekker hoor. Now the hair is a little bit more dry, so I can see the natural shapes of the hair much better. So then I can also adjust the lines much better. You can see the part that jumps up, the part that jumps in the opposite lines. Now I only have to watch on top and set out the contour line. Wetting the top hair. Take a large K.S scissor. And this one I mostly use for slicing. I really like this tool. It's like two razor blades laying on each other. With this scissor you can play with hairs without getting off of the length, but give it the shape. And for those who think this scissor is a large scissor, it is, but it works very nice and gentle, lays very nice into your hands. It's real good in balance. And I'm an ambassador of K.S, but this because I'm also a construction builder, so I know what to think, what to do, what metals are, what they do, how they feel, before they come to you. Take my small clipper, get rid of the small hairs I don't need. Lay the contour line free, so I hold the soft contour line, but get rid of the small hairs. Turner. Lay the hairs aside. Take away the hairs that go in the opposite lines. Lay back and hold the softness. And then I'm first going to color the outgrow. You hardly see the outgrow because Inge has very dark hair. But the beautiful thing of the kin black is that it stays black for a long time. Even when you go to Greece, the sun doesn't do anything on the black. Because this part is the old black and stays black all the time. A black. Now I told you I only color the first centimeter, so the outgrow. But this is because you know already what I'm going to do. But Inge doesn't know. And black is a beautiful color on Inge. It suits her very well. The underlines I can set in black. Travel one more time between the hairs. Watch if I get all the outgrow in the black. So I have. Now take a carton wick and clean the contour line a bit, not too much, but a bit. And then the same carton wick on the contour line. Now we go for a coffee or tea. You just stay there because we rinse it out after 25 minutes and then back, blow dry it, and then step 2. Starting on the line on top. And get nice shapes out. Using a 10, so the hair slips out of the ball. So now I can wash it. And you see there is no spots where the bleach gets through the hairs. It's just on top of the hairs. Inge wants this on the video. Otherwise she's gonna cry afterwards when she watches her own video. Help! Oh. I didn't get a carton, I didn't get a plastic. The world famous one. So don't go away, we certainly don't. Hello, we're back. Now first gonna dry this. Do nothing into the hairs, just drying it. Very boring, very drying. Woo! Hair is dry. Before I start with the surprise part, I clean the contour line. So now the contour is clean. Now I want her to sit a little bit lower. Pas op mijn benen. Nee, dat is goed. So I can easy get to the top.
Je moet er allemaal dingen, dus vind ik.
She wants some other cake. It's also possible. This we need in the last step. So I start with softer cake. Now I'm gonna give her that surprise where I'm gonna work with. Since she watched it herself, she's wondering the whole time what's it. So she asked me, she's a real woman. She wants to know! And I didn't tell her, I can keep a secret for a long time. It's in the box.
A surprise box.
Ja.
Moet ik hem openen?
Jij mag hem openmaken.
Nou, ik ben benieuwd.
I wonder what it will be.
Ik ook.
I gave you a hint.
Ja, dat zie je nog wel. Ik wist het wel. Ik zei het toch.
I told her daughter does football. So, and I had for a long time, I had this idea. So I created this. And I have stripes, but then in the opposite line, so I can get rougher work. And especially on her, because she has thick hair, I want to get a real funky feeling in it. So the base of it is black, but then I light it up. They can get nothing through it because I use a Stanley knife to push it through it. So make one yourself. I have to put some baby powder in it because otherwise it doesn't slip, and then I take a needle to get the hairs out. In the Netherlands you say, come on baby, let's talk. So put baby powder into the bowl. Spread it a bit. Have a front. Put it on my head. And the beautiful thing is, I work only on the lines of the skull. So I can reach the lines of the skull, on the back, on the skull bone, and there's not that tough rubber thing. I know that here is a parting line and the hairs flow to here, so there I work around. Starting on the line on top. And get nice shapes out. So I can make them as thick as I want. And so do all the hair. So what I told you is that the nice thing of working like this, that you can really make funky lines. You can make them as thick as you like. And what I show you that I have on the front, I have more than on the back. This is the front. Here's the nose. So on the front line, I create a lot of roughness into the hairstyle. So it gives extra effect on the front. And I think this takes only 15 minutes to do this. The first needle was a bit too large. And of course this ball is new. I get it from Ronaldo. So now I take a comb and comb the hairs out. Then I'm gonna make a bleach. You always have to comb them through because otherwise you have hairs that circle and don't get into the line. So look how nice it is now, with her football hat. Don't go too deep in, just on top. Make it playful and funky. Make a bleach. I made the bleach with 9% as 30 volume. This apply on the parts that stick out, of course. Put in the step 1 of the glint line to protect the hairs. I don't want to damage the hairs. Smashing something around. Mostly I tell them that's bird shit. It looks like that. And it's a blue bleach of Lakme. And the nice thing of working with a ball like this is that because the cutting lines are that tight, they can get no bleach to the skin or to the head. So this way I'm certain that it stays on top. And afterwards I give this a color, but Inge also likes to see when it's blonde how that looks. And I think then you look a bit like a zebra. Now I cannot tell you how long this takes, but don't have to be platinum blonde because then I have nothing to hold on. And I want to stick a color on it, so I need some rest color. So we go to orange, light orange, I think. Golden blonde is also wonderful because the undercolor is black and it's a kin black, so I don't know how easy it gets out of the hairs, so it's also a nice test. To be sure the hairs are covered, I take a cotton wick and lay it around it. She didn't feel anything of pulling the hairs, and when you get to do it with a rubber cap, mostly the customers are crying in between. I close this up with a plastic foil and we're gonna wait till it's light enough. I'll tell you afterwards how long it took to get lighting up, and I'll show you that also. Okay, after 25 minutes I'm gonna watch, and this is light enough to get my new color on her hairs, because you can see the dark color is almost gone and I'm getting to a light golden color. Now Inge had a lot of reds, so we are gonna think about a nice copper color. And that suits the color that she has now, because it's a golden blonde. You can see when I pull on the strings that the first part is a little bit darker, so you can see that it hardly gets into this ball shape. It feels like a baby doll. But now I have to pull it off. First put a little bit of conditioner on it. Using a 10, so the hair slips out of the ball. So now I can wash it, and you see there is no spots where the bleach gets through the hairs, it's just on top of the hair. I give her also a neck support into the sink, because it's otherwise too hard on the neckline.
Ja, dan gaat Inge klagen.
Now, I rinsed it out, and now I'm gonna apply of the collage line of Lakme, and 749, that's a copper orange color. So this I put all over the top because I didn't color the length, so this gives also a little bit copper tone to the rest. Apply this with 6%, that's 20 volume. Also put a step 1 of the glint line again into it, so I nurse the hairs in the length. And don't have to be afraid that the underlines will be ultra copper, because there's a black in the underlines. And for those who go swimming in the Mediterranean or in the pool or in the sauna, moisture hair in front of it. Make it wet, not totally wet, but the moisty wet, towel wet, and then take olive oil and apply this on the hairs, so make them greasy. And then go swimming whole day. When you come back at your hotel, wash it one time with dishwash, one time with shampoo, and you have the best condition of hair for the whole summer period. Your hair will not dry out because there is water in your hair when you put the oil on it, and that's protect the hairs for adapting the salt water into the hairs. So on moist hair you apply the oil and leave it on the hair for all day. All the vitamins that are in the oil will certainly get into your hair by the heat of the sun. This has to stay on the hair for 25 minutes, then rinse it out and then back for end styling. Close it, of course. Practice this a lot on Inge.
The other keer.
She likes it. So don't go away. We'll be back. Okay, back from coloring. After 25 minutes, rinse it out. Ending with step 2 and 10 is a fluid conditioner of glint. It has tough hair, so I use a smooth product to style the hair. The smooth of Lanza get activated by the heat of the blow dryer. Medium light brush. I start in front. Ik ga dat zo meteen.
Ja.
Voor jou is eigenlijk crystal turn het belangrijkste product. Dus die staafje, weet je, die staafje.
Ja.
Dat is voor jou haar echt het fijnst. Dan wordt het niet vuil van. Je kunt het vooruit, achteruit stylen, restylen. Je kan een beetje nieuw in je haar doen zonder dat je het belast. So far blow drying. I use Lanza oil and in combination with crystal turn, so I get a real smooth product. 2 pumps of the crystal turn, it's also KMS Goldwell. And Lanza is of course Lanza. I use 1/2 pump. This I massage all over my hands. I mostly do because then I have a rest over on my hands. Then I'm gonna play with the hairs. It brings a beautiful shine to the hairs. Brings out also the colors in the hairs. And the techniques you used while you were cutting. Go to my rest over. And Inge can do a lot with it because when she takes the dark side over, she can also wear it to the sides if she likes. She can wear it to the back if she likes. But for now I'll work it out to the front. Now, so far the cut. Now I thank Inge for being my model. I thank you for watching. We see each other in the next video and she will turn around to show you the end result.
Ja.
Vertellen. Voor de ondeugd nog een beetje. Mooi.
Ja.
Ja. Zal ik je de achterkant laten zien?
Ja.
Leuk hè? Lengte hetzelfde?
Ja.
Veel ruimte? Veel,
Ja.
She turns around to show your current hairstyle. And we're growing back because in winter time she will have a new hairstyle.
Yes.
Dankjewel.